It's all been building to this point. From the original Xbox to the Xbox 360 and the Great Generation, all the promises, some kept, some not, the disappointments, and the rebuilding. Everything has been building to this point. The Xbox Series X and S, the studio acquisitions, and now E3 2021. Judgment Day is upon us. Microsoft and Xbox, E3, Bethesda, will they deliver the games? I've been looking around, I've been reading some of the game lists, some of the leaks, some of the rumor, some of the conjecture. But I'll tell you, the only one who can deliver on any and every one of these promises is Microsoft and Xbox. They've got to deliver games. I don't want to see studio acquisitions. I'm not excited about announcements of purchases. At this point in time, that's great. Talk about it for a second. Here's who we bought. Let's move on. It's about content now. They've got to show great games that excite the core, games that excite people beyond Xbox fanatics, because clearly they could show pretty much anything. I mean, Flight Simulator, you have people comparing Flight Simulator to Ratchet and Clank. I mean, all right, come on, people. They've got to show great content. So here's what I know will be there. Halo Infinite will be there. Now, will they show the campaign? The rumor is they're not going to. They're going to focus on multiplayer. To me, that would be a huge disappointment and a big letdown. I want to see the campaign. I want to see Chief. I want to see some situations where Chief is more humanized. I want to see a great story around Halo again. I need to feel that excitement again. So that's what I'm looking for when it comes to Halo. I know that Starfield will be there. Here's what Starfield has to be. Great. It's got to be great. It can't be mediocre. It can't be kind of okay. It can't have character models out of the original Mass Effect or Outer Worlds. The character models, the NPCs, they have to be highly detailed. Lip sync has to be perfect. Everything has to be great. Next generational showcase. Next generational Western style RPG. That's what I'm looking for to be there as well. So Halo will be there. Starfield will be there. I know they're going to show Psychonauts 2 again. Hopefully, all this extra time has gone into helping that game be much better looking. And I know the comparison, because it's a platformer, it's going to go right back to Ratchet and Clank. It's not going to be of that quality, but I think it can be much better than the original. And here's to hoping that that game turns out to be great, because I really feel Microsoft needs a strong platformer in their lineup, one that is successful, one that finds support from the audience. I love platformers, and I'm really excited about playing this one on my Xbox Series S. Next up, there are two games that we need to see something from. I know these are very early, but Avowed and Perfect Dark. Give us a 30-second teaser with some actual in-game concept, in-game gameplay, something, anything that showcases the game engine, the world, the graphics, the style of game, just the story, the intention, where we're going with these titles, something along those lines for Avowed and Perfect Dark. In particular, they were talking about Perfect Dark and the ability to do all of these moves while still being a first-person shooter. And I need to see that. They need to build that excitement around these core IPs. Now, the list that I've seen out there are a lot of indie titles, a lot of titles that I've never heard of, and I'm hoping that these lists aren't wholly accurate, because, again, it's been a long road to get here, and people want to see great content. I'm not looking for a show of all indies. I'm not looking for any of that. I want to see these heavy hitters. I want to see your game engines. I want to see graphics that blow my mind. I want to see the equivalent of Ratchet and Clank graphics on the Xbox Series S and X that blow my mind. I'm not saying every game has to be that, but clearly at this point, if you're out there and you think that they don't need to show at least one game like that at this show, E3 2021, then I don't know I don't know what to tell you at that point. I would be flabbergasted if we had a whole show of nothing but indie titles and then some sort of Halo multiplayer, and here's Starfield and it's a 10-second teaser trailer. They need to show great content. So we've got Halo Infinite, we've got Starfield, we've got Avowed, we've got Perfect Dark, and how about Rare? Now, they announced the game. Nobody seems to know what the game is. Rare said they don't even know what the gameplay is about. Let me see the evolution of that game. It looked beautiful. Show me your vision. Again, this is about building excitement, but not false excitement or false expectations. Show gameplay, show concepts. Let us know what we're going to be getting. More importantly, what we're going to be playing. Everything has been building, as I said, to this point. Microsoft, they bought a bunch of studios. They have a bunch of talent. It's time. This is the time. This is it. It's time to highlight these great new IPs. It's time to show that you can create with the best of them in this industry. You can stand on stage and win Game of the Year awards. We're 24 hours away. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.